ready to unveil these receipts?
I am more than ready, honey.
Okay.
Hey Jaybabies, it's your girl Lala Licious. And today we are covering a story with really strong allegations. This really stood out to me, and I'm just going to say this. You see how I'm diving right in on this, right? This is just so crazy. It's just a lot going on. Can we all just get along? Like, girl, what's the tea? This story has to do with Tasha K. Now, I'm not a wino or whatever her fans are called because it's not her stance on trans people, but it's just I feel unwanted. You know what I'm saying? But there was some things that she did say in her recent video, YouTube video. It was regarding Dominique Morgan, T.S. Madison, and the DL Whisper. And if you don't know what's going on between these group of people, then you will by the end of this video. I'm not really giving any context to the video because as we go along through the video, I want to talk about key points within her video that she made because those key points would also lead you up to what's going on now and also just more of a simple clarity on what's going on. Now, I do want to say that all of these things that she's saying, that me from my mouth, anything I say is allegations and I don't know the whole truth. I'm just reporting on this story and giving my opinion, okay? So thank you so much for coming back to Unpopular Theory, where we discuss popular culture, pop culture, and black culture. We just give my opinion on it, guys. So thank you so much for being here. Another thing also is that she will be misgendering T.S. Madison and Dominique, and I just want to let you guys know, of course, 110% I do not agree with that, and I do not support that. So I just want to throw that out there. But let's go ahead and get started, and let's go ahead and fall into the video. Go ahead and like this video, and let me know your thoughts on this video after the video. Let's get into it. What's up, boo?
Come on in and sit down. I got all what you need, and you're gonna get it now. I got the Hennessy, that Patron, that good old stuff you like. I'ma be your bartender. I got you. I know we fucking twice.
You know that they have gotten a gag order on the DL Whisperer, so he's unable to put out the information that he was trying to relay.
Correct.
But we have it now. And the real women have it now. Okay.
Yes, and we don't have prostates.
We don't. According to my research and what we've gotten, the reason that T.S. Madison and Dominique Morgan, her co-founder of the Starter House, is upset with DL Whisperer is because he pulled some illegal transactions that was done possibly between the two of them, and mainly from T.S. Madison's co-founder of the Starter House, Dominique Morgan. Is that correct?
This is what I'm finding.
Okay.
Everything that I have pulled up leads to that.
Okay. And so before we get into things, we have to make sure that some things are understood here, okay? Now, we're dealing with about 3 different situations, issues, topics, whatever you want to call it. So the first would be the bitter relationship between Tasha K and T.S. Madison. The second would be a DL Whisper and him not liking T.S. Madison. From what I gather, this all started with the conversation that T.S. Madison had with Nene Leakes. So we're dealing with Tasha K not liking T.S. Madison from their past. We're dealing with the DL Whisper basically bullying T.S. Madison, driving past her home, just all of these crazy, wicked things. And then the cherry on the top of this all will be Dominique Morgan, right? And Dominique Morgan also has allegations and legal issues with her allegedly taking upwards of $100,000 from a black transgender funding a nonprofit organization. So we have a lot going on here, and most of what's going on here just is including people putting more gasoline on the fire because of them just not either liking T.S. Madison or Dominique or the DO, right? So it's just a lot of back and forth shooting, for lack of a better term, is just going on here. Now, to catch you up on everything, this video was her reporting, and now mind you, today is February 22nd. So this video had to be probably about a week ago. And she came forward with a few allegations against Dominique Morgan and her basically saying that, hey, they as Dominique Morgan and T.S. Madison do not like the DL Whisperer because he's trying to expose them and he's trying to expose who they truly are, what they're doing in a illegal manner, right? And so she's basically, quote unquote, standing in the gap to deliver this news or message or tea, or receipts, whatever, bitch, whatever you want to call it. And of course, I'm a big advocate of doing the research for yourself, just to go ahead and fact check me, just to make sure what I am saying is accurate and I know what I'm talking about, right? But if we travel back, because I know you're saying, like, how did we get to this? Like, why are so many people involved in just one situation? Why is it so much animosity? I know you see Tasha K for her dislike for trans women. You see the DL Whisper, name is DL Whisper. So in the beginning, he was attacking DL men. And then now he just, I guess, shift his career gear to trans women. And you see a lot of, and I know you probably saw T.S. Madison going off on Tasha K on her show randomly at times. Dominique Morgan makes videos about the DL Whisper. I'm sure everyone has saw this, right? So this isn't something that I'm thinking is going on. Now, if we travel back in the past, T.S. Madison and Tasha K at one point was cool. They used to do business together. Tasha went over T.S. Madison's house. They was cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what happened between them, but I do know I hopped on the bandwagon of me noticing that them not liking each other is when T.S. Madison address to her old home leak. I think what it is that people think that it's a joke by being black and trans, and they find that our lives is just a joke, right? So by you leaking somebody's address allegedly, because Tasha K is saying that she did not do that, but by you doing that to someone, anyone, you put my address out there and I don't like you, bitch, I'm coming for you. No shade. Because you don't like me, bitch. I'm coming for you. You're going to get locked the fuck up. One of the two, we're going to do it the right way or the ratchet way, you know?
Tasha, why are you playing with me like that?
Playing with you like what?
Why are you posting my address and stuff online like that?
Your address was not online, girl.
Tasha, why are you playing with me like that?
Playing with you like what, girl?
Why are you posting my address on Instagram?
Where send me where I send me your address.
I have it because
No. Send me your address.
Communicated with my lawyer already.
That's great. Tell your lawyer to hit me. All right, T.S. Listen, I got a show to do in 20 minutes, okay?
It's all good. You got a show, but
all right. Until you send me the receipt on your address, then we can have a conversation. Bye, Timothy.
There is a group of black women, a group of women that are at risk in this country. According to the FBI reports, every 5.5 hours, a black woman or girl is actually unalived. So we actually have the true femicide problem that is not being adhered to in this country, right? And T.S. Madison, Dominique Morgan, and others like her are usurping what should be energy allocated to the real victims. And I'm not saying that they cannot be victims, because they can. But how do you come and overshadow women while counterfeiting womanhood? You follow?
Okay, so there was certain topics that Tasha K did speak on also. And I do want to give my point of view on the topics that she spoke on, because this video low-key was giving me like political. It was most definitely like cult like, oh, come with me to hate trans women and This is why you should hate them, and look at what they're doing. How could you support someone like this? And think about Donald Trump. To me, bringing the political thingy in the mix was so well thought out, because if you think about what's going on politically now, of course, Trump stands for basically not liking people like me, right? And if you look at the Nicki Minaj thing as well, you have open support from a black woman, which she's considered an immigrant, so she's not American. Let's just keep it a buck, right? But nevertheless, she's a black woman. And if we're going to keep it real, because on my channel, we educate and we keep shit real, a lot of black females don't like the girls. Y'all just don't see it for us. A lot of black women, if the shoe fit, wear it. A hit dog will holler at any point, okay? There have been times that we have had to stand in the paint alone for ourselves, our rights, and just to be treated just like a regular human being. So for you to even want to dismantle how we're sticking together and speaking out for our rights and ourselves is just flat out weird to me. Tasha K clearly just doesn't like trans women, which you support who you want. Again, I don't even talk about politics on this page, but I want to point out a few things. Now, you just saw a video of her speaking to T.S. Madison and allegedly her leaking her address. Then, that was in 2023, mind you. Black trans women are overshadowing female issues and the safety of black females. Is crazy to say. I will never say, oh, pay attention to us more than black females. And I will never say pay attention to black females more than trans women. I will never say pay attention to black men or black cis men more than, right? It's like we're all having issues, but in your community, what are you doing to speak out on the issues with your community? If you scroll on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, anything, you have the girls like me speaking out against violence upon us. Therefore, it's going to wake it up. That doesn't give you less. That doesn't make the world look at you as less. That's just you not advocating for your community as strongly as you should. How many times have Tasha K posted black women being beat on or abused or sexually abused? What is she using her page for? Is she just wasting time just to like what's up? So for you to even be angry about that is weird. And I'm not saying black women aren't being taken advantage of, raped, abused, kidnapped, sexually trafficked. That's not what I'm saying. You're a black female. You are quick to tell us we're different. So advocate for your community. What do you want? Like, it's just weird. It's like you tell us we're not women. You push us out of basically the women club to assist and help you guys. Then you blame us for standing up for us. It's like, what the fuck can we do? It's just so weird, y'all. Can somebody explain this to me? Like, I'm so serious. Like, I'm so confused about it.
There are a lot of women who have legit issues that they can't get covered through Medicare and through Medicaid, correct? But
That's
Medicaid and Medicare under Democrats, okay, will affirm a surgery for a trans person and get them breasts. Will determine if they have body dysmorphia and get gender reassignment surgery. They will help them to feminize themselves and provide a lot of the drugs that they take in order to become women or have women-like features. And so all of this is done through taxpayer dollars that are set aside for men in wigs, correct?
This is correct.
Okay, so this is another topic I want to discuss. And I was low-key happy that she brought this up, because this is being, like, for lack of a better term, a boiling conversation. Like, it's coming to a head, right? And people are looking at us and saying, hey, we're draining taxpayers' funds because we're getting surgery that insurance is covering, or insurance is partially covering. And so I want to speak on this because I think and I feel that a lot of people are just not educated on how gender reassignment surgeries go and gender affirmation and getting hormone replacement, so on and so forth. So if you are an American citizen, you may have worked your life, your parents may have worked, and those monies go into American funds, right? So let's start there. Gender affirmation surgeries and gender affirmation, like hormone replacement therapy, so on and so forth, is a medical practice. That's a healthcare stand. That's something that is officially healthcare. So I want to just throw that out there. The fact that she's covering this by also trying to blame trans women from taking from females, specifically black females, is crazy. And I never use the word jealous because I cannot fathom a female born with a vagina jealous or feeling some type of way about a person who was born with a penis and transitioning to a woman. Like I cannot comprehend that, guys. I cannot do that. I'm sorry. I just don't understand that. Instead of her educating herself, instead of her advocating for her community, she's attacking trans women by saying that we're taking from females. Now, I am a working citizen. Baby, I do my 40 hours, okay? I've been working, and I happen to be black, and I happen to be black and trans. When I started getting hormone replacement therapy, my insurance covered a portion, and I have to pay the rest. When I go to the doctor, I have to pay a portion and my insurance pays a portion. This stuff is not free. Now, what she could possibly be talking about or referring to is when someone is on Medicaid or Medicare, which one, I'm totally not for sure, but some trans people in certain states can have their procedures covered. That is right. So she's absolutely right about that. But again, that's considered healthcare, sweetie. And then you have doctors who do facial feminization surgeries, who does breast augmentation. We aren't just getting these surgeries. Do you not know females get those also? Do you not know that you as a female could get these same surgeries that we're getting? You can get your breast done. You can get your facial feminization surgery. There's steps to doing these things, sweetie. We don't just show up and say, hey, I'm trans. I want to look cunt, bitch. Let me look like the motherfucking cunts, bitch. We don't do that. That's not a thing. We have to go through procedures. We have to see psychologists, get written letters, and we have to get a background of who we are as a person and how long we've been transitioning. Why can't you just be a girl's girl and come to us and be like, hey, like, damn, bitch, how y'all getting da da da? That's like the Somalis in Minnesota. Bitch, I'm not mad at them. Bitch, I'm mad that I didn't get a piece of the pie. Bitch, I'm mad that I didn't go to them and say, hey, bitch, how you open up a motherfucking daycare and fund all this money? Bitch, I want me a little cute corn too. All you have to do is be a girl's girl. You want your titties lift. You want your nose little 1-2 or your chin. Because I see the females out here. A lot of females look really masculine. And you can just go to your doctor and say, hey, I think I'm dealing with gender dysphoria. They can write you a letter. Bitch, you can have you some new titties if that's what you want. You can have your new face if that's what you want. But a lot of females don't want that. You just don't want to see us happy. You don't want to see us flourish. You don't want us to identify on who we're telling you we are. That's just what it is. And as for females not getting what she feels that females should get in the healthcare field, advocate for that. See how you can change that. You have a huge platform with 1 million followers. You could make something shake if you want. You don't want to do that. You don't give a fuck about women that look like you, really. You give a fuck about the message, the agenda you're pushing. And that's to hate girls like me. Because if she really cared about female healthcare, she will speak on that more frequently. There's ways to do things. And this is not the way. How can we even support you on your journey? You don't even make it a comfortable setting that we can support. It's just bashing. Do you guys not understand that?
Co-founder T.S. Madison Starter House link. This person, Dominique, right now is indicted, has taken a plea. No, he didn't take a plea. Is a plea deal. He is structured for sentencing for misallocating funds to his personal account to fund his lavish lifestyle as a man in a wig. Correct?
This is correct.
Okay, so this is T.S. Madison's partner. These are the two that currently right now have gag orders and restraining orders and protective orders on the DO Whisperer for trying to put out this information, correct?
Yep.
Okay, all right, so because the DO Whisperer has been trying to tell y'all that these men in wigs don't like you. They don't care for you. And this is what they do. They cosplay, they lie about who they are as people, and then they turn around and lie and say what they gonna do to help they people. Whole time it's to help themselves with the money that we donate, the money that the federal government donates to these nonprofits that Dominique sits on the board to and has since funneled to T.S. Madison's Starter House, who he is co-founder of, okay? So this is the reason why they don't like him.
That's right.
All right.
There has only been one participant thus far in that home, and that home has been open since it's going on a year now.
This is the Starter House that T.S. Madison has opened to help, I guess, house people with HIV and AIDS, to get trans girls off the street because she made it. And after the DO Whisperer allegedly put out that this house was a shell company,
Yep.
okay? A shell company, that is when TS decided to put the first transgender person in the house and did a photo op with it as proof, even though the house has been, according to our research, receiving funding. But where's the funding going if there are no trans women in the house?
Okay, now if y'all know me, you guys know this channel, we're not biased, okay? We're going to talk things out. And if you're wrong, you are wrong. If you're right, you're right. So this isn't a because you're trans, I'm gonna stand with you. If you right or if you black, I'm gonna stand with you. No, I'm gonna love you and we're in the same community, but I'm still going to hold you accountable. Okay, y'all, so let's dive a little deeper. Let's get into some things because I know you're probably thinking like, okay, Dominique Morgan, like where does she step in this at? Like, why is she even a factor in all of this? So we're going to get into that and I'm going to explain. So allegedly, Dominique Morgan was reportedly indicted on charges including grand larceny and falsifying business records tied to a New York nonprofit. And it says that she allegedly misconduct and took or stole or what have you, allegedly over $100,000. And she could be facing time if she's convicted. So this is a real thing. So it's not just like someone saying it, like she's going through the court system with it. Like all of this is happening, right? And of course, naturally, you're seeing that she is a partner with T.S. Madison in this Starter House, which is a non-profit organization. And so you're thinking like, okay, if she took from that one, then she's gonna most definitely take from this one. I mean, that's just human nature. Of course, people are just gonna naturally pinpoint you of doing something if you've already did it. And so now you have the DL Whisperer. And by the way, I don't think they just do not like him because he's trying to expose them in a sense. It's of the things that he said about Dominique personally. It's the things that he did to T.S. Madison personally. You drove past that lady house, threaten her life. And you find that that's okay. And you're making it seem like these women are just crazy and they're just attacking him. Like that's just crazy to me alone. But nevertheless, basically, the DL Whisper is saying that the T.S. Madison Starter House is basically like a shell business. And what he's saying towards that is that it's a nonprofit business and they're funneling money. So now that Dominique was allegedly said to be doing these things. Now to see this starter house, and there only been one trans girl who moved in there throughout, I think it was a year that the house has been running. So that does raise a bit of suspicion. But with me personally, I don't know that type of business. I'm not sure of that type of environment. So maybe it could have took them 12 months, or AKA a year, to even get someone to move in. I don't know. But it does kind of look like, okay, if there were money into this project and then no one is even in the house, it kind of looks a little suspicious, but again, all of this is allegedly. And hey, if something is going on like that, they are taking the money allegedly and doing things like that. That's really fucked up. Like, bitch, when I tell you that's so fucked up, that's like preying on the weak. Do you know a lot of these girls out here, a lot of us are out on the street because of just cannot find work or and let's be honest, a lot of people will not hire the girls like us. No shade. And it's not because we can't do the job. It's not because we're not educated. It's because of the people who are hiring just don't want to hire people like trans people. A lot of people don't like the girls, like, and I'm not just saying this to be victimized. Like, it has been so hard, so rough for me, but you rarely find a group of girls or plenty of girls who might have a mentality like me that when I fall, I'm going to dust myself off. I'm going to know that there's a ram in the bush. I know that God always has an angel for me in any environment I walk into, any establishment. I already know there's an angel there waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just do my big one and I let the rest happen. You don't have girls who's like that. You can have that one girl who was just hurt from just being let down and she's just like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to suck dick for $40. I'm going to get fucked for $200 or whatever. And that's going to be my job, And a lot of girls resort to that. So to take away from girls who have been through that and you're funneling it to your pocket is so fucked up. So fucked up. Bitch, when I tell you that's fucked up beyond fucked up, that's like me taking a lollipop from a 3-year-old baby. You know what I'm saying? And like, give me your shit. That to me is the same. That's like helplessness. Like, people are out here that's needing help because this is just the type of work they have to do. You know what I'm saying? To survive, to eat. And just to know that you could be taken away from girls like that, it's just, I don't know, girl, like, so, again, all of this is allegedly, and I don't know if it's true, but if it is, they need to be held accountable. Someone needs to be held accountable if that is true. If not, Tasha K needs to be sued again. No shade. And I know these things are allegedly, like, something needs to be happening because you should just not be able to come on your platform speaking to you having 1 million followers and you just saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just has to be. But if they did it, or if Dominique or whomever allegedly did this, they should, of course, be held accountable. No shade. I don't care. Like I say, right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not just going to stand with you because we're both trans. Tasha K, I'm not going to just stand with you because you're a black female and you're black like me type of shit. Like, if you wrong, you wrong. And if you're spilling horrible ass fake false shit about people, you should be punished as well. You cannot get online and just say shit that's just not true. But with Dominique, she has a past of this. So this is why this is being looked at, I feel, in that way. And the DL Whisperer mentioned that, and I think that's what people are grabbing on, is that, oh, she did it before, so she'll do it again. And that's not fair, but I get the gist of it. You know what I mean? So, child, but let me know what y'all think, child. Let me know y'all thoughts on this. We're not going to be biased. We're going to speak facts, and we're going to see it coming. Some of us could see the future, and we can read the past to the future. So, let me know your thoughts on this video, this topic, this situation. Go ahead and comment what you think. And also go ahead and give me a like if you like this video. Like always, I appreciate you guys stopping by. And until next time, it's your girl, La Licious, signing out. Bye, babies. Bye, Jaybabies. I'll see you next time. Bye.